What's going on, DGens? It's Ash. So today we're going to go over some NFT news, some big sales that happened, some upcoming projects, all that kind of stuff. Give you a little bit of an update as to what has been going on over the past couple days. And I think you guys are probably going to like this new format because I'm going to be very straight to the point, going to be giving my unfiltered opinion on a lot of this kind of stuff. So if these are the kind of videos and content that you like, well, you came to the right place because that's what we're going to be doing. So first and foremost, if you are new here, please subscribe, drop a like and a comment to help out with all of that stuff that happens on the YouTube side. It would mean a lot. Let me know if there's anything that you would like me to talk about in any videos or anything like that. Any collab opportunities, if you're a project or anything you want me to come on and talk to me, we could do that kind of thing as well too. So just shoot me a DM on Twitter and we can figure all that out. If you're looking for an awesome Discord to join, I have one and you can join that. The link is down below. We've been finding a lot of really good plays. Very happy about that. The Discord is called Kanto Labs. I could show it to you right here. So this is it with like our branding and everything like that. We've been getting a ton of collabs and everything recently, so I'm super happy about that. And if you want to join, like I said, link is in the description below. So we're going to start today's video by just taking a look at overall NFT volume, which is very down. Right now, the projects that are the most profitable are these, I guess you could say degen plays, these plays that are showing up on Mobi or any of your upcoming minting apps or websites that you may be using. Of course, everyone knows about Renga. I talked about it in my last video. They've been going absolutely crazy. There's this project called Kitaro that went absolutely nuts. And then this Gangster All-Star project that has a very similar mechanic to Renga where they have like these boxes that you can reveal. And I think a lot of people are having some Renga cope by talking about Gangster All-Star, but it's been on a rise recently. So I'd be keeping my eye on this to see what happens there for sure. If you want to talk about some of the bigger sales that we've seen recently, this Trippy Ape sold for 777 ETH to Drink Nuero. I've never really heard of this, but apparently it is a drink company and they are using this for their branding. So they took 777 ETH and decided to spend it on this ape, which it did bring a lot of attention towards their company. So I thought that was pretty cool. This CryptoPunk sold for, looks like 980 ETH. This is a zombie punk. And this is definitely one of the biggest punk sales that's ever happened. So to be seeing that in a bear market like this is crazy. Yeah, see, this is 19th of all-time punk sales. And you can see that pretty much the biggest punk sales are zombie and then ape and then these alien ones. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Going back to this Kitaro project, this was one of the biggest cooks of the week, as you would say. So looking at this project, you could have been buying into this at 0.02. There were a lot of sales right here in this range, and then they just absolutely popped off. And you might ask, like, okay, why all of a sudden did these go so crazy? And I think one of the reasons why is because it got a lot of volume and it was starting to be spoken about in a lot of alpha groups and on Twitter, and it kind of just went crazy. And so these went a nice 20x this week, which I thought was pretty cool to see, because it just shows that there are still opportunities if you were looking for them and not just sitting on your hands and not doing absolutely nothing because you think that everything's dead, even though there's a bunch of traders that are out in the space that are actually making money. So yeah, there's still a lot of opportunities. This legendary Kitaro actually sold for 7.2 ETH after being bought for 0.03 a couple days before. So that was a very fortunate buy. And I know that everybody is kind of like looking for that lottery ticket, but that's a huge come up. That's like a literal billion X, like right there. So the first piece of news that I wanted to talk about in today's video is the Linagee domains that were unearthed the other day, like last week, and everybody has been talking about them on Twitter and on Spaces. If you are unfamiliar with what these are, these were essentially the first domain name contract that was ever deployed onto Ethereum. Right here is Leonidas.og, who started putting out all these tweets and this giant thread about how this was the first domain service and everything. And I started to look into it a little bit. Just taking a look at his thread, you can see that this contract was indeed deployed 2,600 days ago. So back in August of 2015. So that's 7 years ago. And what happened when this went viral all over Twitter? Everyone's like, oh my God, these are the historic domains. Like, these are the domains and all this stuff. Everybody go register all the names and digits and all this and everybody went crazy. And it even says right here, it says it appears that only 60 domain names were initially minted on the contract back in 2015. So the 6,000 registrations that happened in the past hour, most seem to be people minting popular ENS categories, for example, digits and all that. The community took to this, and now they are running with this huge narrative of these are the first domains. This is the first, oh my gosh, historical and all of that. And Thread Girl, who is somebody who is really big into the ENS community, tweeted and said, not sure who needs to hear this, but minting from a historical contract in 2022 doesn't make what you minted historical or historical or historical. And the reason why I think she put these three is because, like, for example, let's say that you were to mint the word historical through this domain contract. You could also mint it in all caps, or you could mint just the first letter in caps and then the rest not in caps. And so essentially it's not like ENS to where if you have historical, then it doesn't matter if it's case sensitive or not. Like, there's only one historical, but you can technically mint all of the different variations of this specific word through this contract. Now, you guys know that I talk about ENS on this channel, and I'm somebody who truly loves ENS and domains and everything that comes with it. And so I'm just gonna like remove myself from this situation a little bit, because I realize that there are a lot of people who are hating on this historical contract because their bags are directly impacted by there being another name service that just popped up out of nowhere. And I will say this, do I think that there could potentially be some flipping opportunity from these if the community continues to pump them? Yes, I do. Am I going to be doing that? No, I'm not. And the reason why is because the way that I interpret this is, let's say that there's a contract that was deployed 7 years ago. If I mint something 2 days ago, that does not mean that the domain that I minted 2 days ago is historical. All that means is that I interacted with a contract that was old. Now, maybe these 60 domains that were like the first NFTs, yeah, I could see how there could be some historical significance to something like that for sure. If you'd like to take a look at these, I will put all the links down in the description, and you can do all of your own research and make up for yourself, like whether or not you think that this is something that you want to get into. But personally, I do not think that there is going to be historical value for domains that were minted yesterday just because it was minted on a contract that may have been deployed a long time ago. Like that's just my thought. I could be totally wrong, and I'm going to just sit here and say that. Like I am not sure. I am not here or there. Like I am just simply giving my opinion on this channel, and so that's just me. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is Yuga Labs. So they tweeted and saying, today Yuga Labs welcomes the first BAYC community council that will assist us in shaping the future of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. For more details on the council, head over to our official blog at this website. Now, I don't know how they pick these people. I know that a lot of them have been a part of the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem for a very long time, and I'm sure that there is good reasoning as to why they pick these people. What they are going to do, I am not entirely sure. I clicked on their website. I don't know if my computer is just a piece of shit or what's going on, but every time I try to scroll on this website, it's super laggy. So there's that. But here it says, to help the community grow and thrive, we've assembled a new community council made up of apes with a proven track record of proactively and positively contributing to the club since the start. This council was formed with the intention of representing the club at large and providing an avenue for new perspectives. And then it just goes in and it introduces everybody. And I guess like the only thing that I'd say about this is that I do think it's cool, right? You know, you putting some faces that may have been very involved with the ecosystem over a long period of time at the forefront. The one thing that I will say is that I don't see really any of the big traders that you may see in like the want to sell channel or anything like that. And so I guess that's like my only thing is that like, I don't know what they are going to do. I don't know what this council serves as. I don't know if they're just going to like sit at like a board meeting and try to like, I don't know if this is like the future of like roadmaps and like who's going to develop all this shit. Like I doubt it, but yeah, maybe this is just like a little advisory board and that's what they're calling like the community council. But I would definitely like to see, you know, somebody that maybe like, you know, massively into trading these things on a daily basis, just from a strict trading perspective. Not saying that like, because I don't know if like these guys are all like, you know, traders or like anything like that, but you know, for what it's worth, like there's definitely a lot of people that are moving a lot of ape weight, as they would say, And I think that their perspective would definitely be cool. The next thing that I would like to talk about is it says that Cool Cats Group secures strategic investment from Animoca brands building on gaming partnership. So it seems as though Cool Cats is going to be taking the gaming route. I don't know what this means in terms of a strategic investment point of view. Like maybe this means that Cool Cats like gave up some equity or something like that so that this Animoca could go out and build like a huge game. Like I guess Cool Cats is taking the gaming route. That's what I would assume, because obviously Animoca is a gaming company. But I do think that this is pretty cool that Cool Cats is kind of like pushing away the FUD and moving forward and just saying like, okay, we are going to continue to try to make this work. And so I think that this is a cool piece of info for sure. And where they go from this and how long this takes, I don't know. But I think that this could be I think that this could be something. It didn't really affect the floor, so we could kind of go look at that. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, so Cool Cats are just pretty much sitting where they were. So I guess that announcement didn't necessarily affect the floor of the project, which I know that's what people care about, right? Everybody cares about the floor because regardless of all the news, we care about price in NFTs. And so, yeah, anyway, cool info, right? The next thing that I wanted to do is go over just a few projects real quick that I've stumbled upon that I think might potentially be cool. I'm going to be very brief with this. So the first one is School Data. I think this is going to be an anime pixel project. Now, I love pixel art a lot, and this was something that I just stumbled upon. Like, look at this. I thought that their website was really cool, and this is going to be my shot in the dark early project that I bring up. Seems like all of the text here is in a different language, so I'm assuming that this is probably an Asian project in one way or another, just based off of their whole vibe. I personally like this a lot. Like I love like the pixel. So I'm just gonna say keep this on your radar and we'll see where this goes. Next is this Seizon project. I stumbled across this. I took a look. I saw that there are a bunch of people that I am following that are already following this project. So it gave me like a little bit more of a reason to look into it. I was scrolling on their Twitter and I came across this tweet right here where it says, "We would like to welcome our newest long-term partnership, Dark Echelon," which I thought was cool. So that means that obviously they're getting into partnership, whatever the fuck that means, with Amir. So obviously they have a very good reputation in the space. Project Anima, that's a group that like a lot of people have been talking about, and I've heard a lot of good things about recently. So I would keep my eye on these. Like these are pretty cool little dudes, and maybe these projects have some info that maybe we don't. So I think it'd be a good idea to keep an eye on it. Not to mention that they had actually released this info. I guess this is like the beginning of their storytelling, now that we know that storytelling NFTs are all the rage these days. So yeah, you could read through this if you want. I'll put the link down below, but yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not really like a storytelling kind of guy, but I do think that the concept is cute. So we'll take that. Hopefully price up. Next up is this Machina project. I came across this through someone that posted it in my Discord, and apparently the information on this is Machina is the brainchild of Dylan, a concept artist at PUBG who has worked with Blizzard, Tencent, and Nexon. So for whatever that's worth. And then apparently there's a couple names in the space that are attached to this. So OX Inuarshi, I always mess that guy's name up, but he's the founder of Gangster All-Star. He's a crazy dev. You got Takoa, who's the founder of Forgotten Ethereal Worlds. Jay Zhao is the founder of Karafuru. So they have obviously built up a lot of engagement. I don't know if this is real or not. I'm going to assume, oh, look at that. Look. They did a giveaway with that Seizon project. So I guess there must be something there. Yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on like all these, but I definitely know that there's a lot of people that I follow that are going to be involved with this. And I mean, you could see it like 9gag, wherever that was. Scroll down. Maybe there's going to be some other people here and there. I follow a lot of people. So just to see this, a Bento Boy, you got Lil Franklin. Or Big Franklin. I don't know why I said Lil Franklin. Like, obviously, I'm going to shut the fuck up on that. And then Ryan D. Crypto and yeah, Champ. And then, yeah, you got like a bunch of people on here. So I guess we'll see like how that ends up doing. And then the last one is probably a label. So this is going to be a project that's, I believe, launched via OpenSea. I know NFT Boy, shout out. He is somebody who has been working on this project. This guy, Jeremy Fall, is somebody who is very involved. He also was the founder of this Probably Nothing project that has seen a lot of success. Apparently right here, welcome Dennis Rodman. You know, that's always cool. But yeah, you take a look at this tweet right here. It says, introducing Probably a Label, a Web3 major label born from Probably Nothing and Warner Records. So yeah, this is actually launching when I upload this video, it'll be tomorrow. So that means that when you are watching this video, that means that today is actually the day that this is going to be launching. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse the absolute shit out of you with that. But yeah, I guess this was right here. This was the whole like why I'm bullish thread by NFT Boy. So shout out NFT Boy. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on this too. I guess you could say like a secondary standpoint as well. This could run. I'd be interested to hear what ends up happening with this label, because I think that this is pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I enjoyed this one. Like I said, kind of want to just start ripping through some content and just pumping out like all of this news and a less like a hello guys, I'm here today on YouTube and I'm going to blah blah blah. So like I kind of wanted to just like spit this out and really just focus on being myself and pumping out good content. So with that being said, like the video, subscribe, share with every single person you've ever met in your entire life, join my Discord, and I will see you guys in the next video.